Yo, what's up guys? Holding Ash 50 here, bringing you Black Clover anime review. This was episode 70, titled Two New Stars. This was a really great episode. It was more of a build-up episode. There was no fighting, but you don't really need fighting in a anime just for it to be a good episode. But this episode continued with the Star Festival, and we have the Wizard King Julius giving out the star announcements from first place all the way down to, I believe, 8th place, or 10th, I should say. I think there's about 10 captains, right? 10 or 8 captains, I don't remember, but he's basically ranking all the captains from first to last. And as always, first place went to the Golden Dawn, who had 125. But second place is what made everybody freaked out and tripped. And it was Black Bulls. And everyone's like, the Black Bulls, they must have cheated, or this is a fake or something. And people are saying that, and then Captain Yami and Charlotte, they're not there. And we have Yuna, who's representing the Golden Dawn, but there's really no one there for the Black Bull. So Yami does something funny. He puts a Black Bull cloak over Asta. He picks him up and he just chucks him in the ring, the entrance of the announcement pool table or pool hall, and with the stage where everyone is looking at them. And when he lands there, Asta takes out his sword and he sticks it into the ground to like catch himself, and he lands right in front of and he's like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Happy you could be here and make it." And he's like, "You bet." And they just there looking at each other facing off, and Asta hears the people commotioning and stuff, and Baha Man, he kind of snitched that they were peasants and they're not royal family, because the crowd was asking what royal family are these two in, and when they found out, they got like super racist towards them, like peasants. They must have definitely cheated. Blah blah blah. But being he starts flexing his magic, and it's like this green energy wave is just rising up, blowing things away. And he tells Asta, "Remember when we were kids and how we used to train?" And Asta started thinking about it, and while he's thinking about it, Uno just shot like an arrow of wind straight at him. Didn't even give him a warning, just shot it. But Asta, being Asta with his reflexes, just picked up the sword that was already there and just slapped it away. And everybody was amazed that a peasant had this much magical energy, and that Asta, who's a peasant with no magic, was able to actually stop it with a sword. So even though they don't know their full abilities and their backstory, they were, a little bit more impressed with that announcement show that they put off. Not to mention, we have Kohana and her brother, and we also have Rebecca, the chick with all the kids, her siblings that Asta helped before. We have all of them screaming at the crowd and defending Asta and saying that the achievements they have done and how they helped them and so forth. And people started to calm down and was happy. And then we get the announcements of the other squads and their places. We had the Silver Eagle in 3rd place with 95 points. Blue Rose, they were at 83 for 4th place. 5th place, we had the Crimson Lion Kings with 76 stars. We had the Green Paramantis, they had 69. We had the Clover Peacocks at 67. The Purple Orcs at 58. The Aqua Deers at 49, which was at last place, which was very interesting. And before I forget, the most important thing about this episode, one of the most important things about this episode, is that we get to see the new 2 captains. As you see in the thumbnail, Best Girl has arrived. This is Captain Frangolian's oldest sister. Her name's I always butcher her name, so forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But Muriel Leonia Vermilion. I always pronounce it wrong, forgive me. But yeah, basically I like to call her Liana. She basically is taking over for her brother, and there's rumors that her magic is actually as strong or stronger than the old captain. So people were very impressed, especially because there's a female captain. And the only female captains we had was the girl who's always sleeping and Blue Rose. So it's nice to know we have another female captain now on stage. And for the Blue Orcs, the captain that replaced Wick, I believe his name was, he was replaced by a guy named Kaiser Granvaka. And this guy looks pretty... He looks like the Monopoly Man. If anyone plays Monopoly, the board game, he kind of looks like him. Just without the glasses, and he's big. So that's the only difference. But those are the two new captains, and I'm happy that we get Mira Lugonian. I'm happy she's around because she's actually my favorite character, and out of all the females in Black Clover, she's my favorite so far, hands down. There's no second place. She's hands down best girl. But after like all the announcements given up, the Wizard King turns the stage to the real king of the Clover Kingdom, and he appears, and he's hoping for everyone to cheer for him and rally up his name. Nobody does it. They just clap, and he gets real upset. And Asta and Yuna started speaking about him and how he's supposed to be the king and he has all this magic, but he doesn't really do nothing. I never heard any achievements of him. And Yuna just agreeing. And the king hears this, he gets even more upset, and he starts to cry and scream, execute them both. And Yuna looks at Asta and he's like, see, now it's your fault, look at the trouble we're in. But of course nobody does nothing, and the Wizard King steps in and he tells them, pardon them, sir, they're young and they don't know what they're speaking of. Plus, if you go around executing your power like this, it'll make you seem like a cheap king, and I don't think you want that for your image. And when the king heard that, he got upset. But he knew the Wizard King was right, so he just calmed down and didn't say nothing. And he also states the king of the Clover Kingdom, he states that they know where the Eye of the Midnight Sun hideout is, and they're going to send an elite squad over there to take him out and do a full-scale attack. So what he's going to do is, the king is that he's hosting a tournament the following week. That's going to be a battle tournament with every captain picking select members to join in this battle. And I believe the top 4 or 5 teams, something like that, are going to be known as the Royal Knight Squad, and they're going to be the ones to do the full-scale attack against the Midnight Sun. So it's pretty interesting. Can't wait to see that. Even Julius himself is waiting. Can't wait to see the tournament. He freaked out when he saw Yuno use his power, and he got super happy and psyched out like always. So you know we're going to see that face again when he sees this new tournament. Plus, we did see everyone fighting in the opening that we got, the new one. So can't wait for the tournament arcs. Tournament arcs are always fun. What's a battle showdown without a tournament arc, right? So, but yeah, after that, you know, Yuna and Asta leave the stage, and they start talking about how they need to train more and get better, and even though they're already good, and how they want to become Wizard King and stuff like that. Next thing we know, we see Leo get punched in the face into the ground, and it was by his sister. Because if you ever remember, Leo is the younger brother of Frangolian, which means he's also the younger brother of Mervalion. So she ends up punching him, and she tells her whole squad, who's kneeling down, bowing before her. She's like, y'all useless, we came in 5th place. Y'all can't do anything better than this. I thought y'all were stronger, should I eliminate y'all all now? And Asa was like, oh my god, we just entered a blood blast. And it ends off with that cliffhanger. But yeah, this episode 70, great episode. If you have not watched it, I advise you to go watch it. Really great episode. A lot of things went down. Can't wait for the tournament arc again. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see Kaiser and Miro Lugonia, you know, in action. They are very two impressive captains, that I can guarantee you. Very impressive. But the tournament arc is when things are really going to pick up and kick off. I know Black Clover, since this new arc, has been kind of slow. But believe me, once we get to that tournament arc, which is part of this, you're going to be happy that we had this cooldown time, because things are really going to pop off. But I don't want to give you no more spoilers than that. But that's all I have for you guys. If you have not watched the episode, I advise you to watch it. If you want to watch it, go watch it again. Great episode. But like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell, because YouTube sometimes will not notify you of an upload. So not just for me, but for anyone you're watching on YouTube and you're subscribed to, make sure you hit that notification bell and you're fully subscribed to them. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out and have a good one.